Welcome to your favorite current affairs program, 60 Minutes Nigeria. Every week we are here to bring you very topical discussions and to analyze crucial issues that affect our country, affect states, affect organizations, as the case may be. On this week's edition, there seems to be not just focus from within the country on Edo State. There's focus from around the world on Edo State because we have a large population of diaspora and so many from Edo State. They are interested in the news that emanate from Edo State, and they are keenly observing situation here. Once again, we are looking at a very crucial topic. It has to do with the political development in Edo State. Are we growing politically? We've just witnessed an election that brought in a new party, an opposition party in the states, not at the national. Though the case is in court, the tribunal has commenced sittings. We saw the inaugural sitting of the Edo election tribunal. And there was a bizarre happening within the court premises. Why the litigants, why the lawyers, those who are involved, they were all in court. But talks had sway within the court premises and unleashed terror on some persons. It was very disheartening, and it is an indication that much is yet to be desired about the political happenings in Edo State. My name is Ego Sagmalao. I have with me a very seasoned analyst. He's also a traditional ruler. His Royal Highness Ahaji Bakodogo. Nice to have you with us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers at home.
Okay. We also have with us a very seasoned analyst as well, a clergyman, but he knows the political terrain very well, Reverend Ego Samori. Nice to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me.
This topic, you will agree with me, is very germane. You'll agree with me because we need to enlighten the viewer. We need to enlighten the people. We need to enlighten even politicians. The kind of politics in Nigeria, is it politics of dividing the people or politics of uniting the people? But let me just start with His Royal Highness Ahaji Bakodogo. Now, the Edo election petition tribunal has started. Everyone waited for it. But surprisingly, we saw how political talks, unleashed terror on others within the premises of the court. Is it a sign of political maturity, or it is an abysmal behavior of politicians?
Thank you very much. I think I would say it's an act of ignorance. If you, as a politician, you mobilize 1 million thugs to the tribunal hall, it makes nothing. It makes nothing. You are wasting your money, wasting your time mobilizing people to tribunal to go and start fermenting trouble. What will you get? Even as at the day the tribunal was sitting, nobody cared whether people were outside. And that day was not for anything. It's just to inaugurate those who want to hear the matter and know the lawyers that are involved. And you see thugs roaming all about, fighting themselves, chatting, giving us our mandate. Who give you mandate? Who stole mandate? Let the court decide whoever steals mandate. It is not for you as a thug, because thuggery is not registered in our constitution. It's not there in our electoral act. What we have there is that let the court listen to the merit of the case. You must prove your case beyond reasonable doubt. Then a judgment will be passed. And remember, this tribunal matter will not even end in just the court here. It will go as far to Supreme Court. The two courts, maybe a tribunal appeal, may take a decision whereby the other court, the highest court in the land, may take a different decision. But for talks to start coming, you see, I blame most of the politicians. When you buy guns for people, say, protect me for the test of election. After election, they will have nothing to do, rather they will be thuggery. And maybe it will only thank God that they didn't release their gun in the court, that maybe because of the security that was wanted in the court. That was why they did not, because before you enter the gate, they will search you. Otherwise, you could have heard the very last gun shot in the court. But I am appealing to every political party. There is no need you bring talks to court. You can see election was just conducted in Ghana. Even before, I was surprised that before 2 o'clock, the opponents already congratulating the winner. I was surprised. I said, if it's Nigeria, we'll wait and we'll start beating ourselves and we will not want to congratulate.
It's only Dr. Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes, only Jonathan.
Showed example
of that. Although Jonathan showed an example, we should leave that example for another day because I would not want to hear about Jonathan where you are caught, your machine did not capture you and you are telling me that you are showing this thing. Let us leave that one for another day. Yes, because I don't want to hear that. So, as a matter of fact, yes, we should learn from other countries because one, whatever you do cannot change the decision of the court. Holding thuggery, bringing thuggery, it's not an evidence in court. It's not an evidence. Evidence is things that happen on that day of election. And then let me tell you, on the Electoral Act, whatever happened on the day of election ends in that day and die in that day. Whatever you are not doing now is waste to the people. I believe I wanted the Commissioner of Police to swing into action by arresting all of them who were chanting in the court. Court is not a place of chanting. Court is a quiet place and it's a blind place. That is why if you go to court, you find out that the symbol of the court is blind. The court is blind. It doesn't see anybody. It's whatever you give to the court, he weighs and passes judgment. But people don't think about that, thinking that, oh, when we organize talks and come to the court, there will be sympathy. That's not. Court does not sympathize with anybody. Court is not a home. It's not a Father Christmas. Whatever you give to court is what court pronounces. If you are covenant with the court rules, you don't tell court today right now, I am a man. Tomorrow court today would not say you are a woman. No, court will tell you that it's whatever you give in that the court will make pronouncement on. So I think those should learn that very soon. Let me tell you, with what happened that day, I'm very optimistic that if the court premises will be moved to Abuja very soon. I'm just telling you, it will happen very soon. What happened that with the number of thuggery that surround the court, they may move the city to Abuja very, very soon. Because it happened in Kogi, where they started thuggery like this, and they moved the court to Abuja. And that was the end. You don't expect, now if they move to Abuja, you will not see one single of them that will go to Abuja. So instead of you to listen, go to court as a Nigerian citizen, you listen to whatever is happening, you learn from it. Whether it is wrong, whether it is bad, you'll be able to sit down to learn from it. I will tell you today, many of us have not entered court premises. Many of us have not gone to court to sit down to listen what is happening in court. We tell somebody that, let us go to court and listen. God forbid. God is only forbidding everything in Nigeria. God forbid. Let us go to the police station and say, God forbid. Why is God always forbid? One day it must happen, you will be there. That's why you find out that many of them, they don't even know the rules and regulations about court. If you know the rules, if somebody pays you to go to court, you will not even go. Well, we pray that this time things will go right. Let me leave it for now so that I can allow.
Thanks very much, Ahaji Bakodogo, for your opening remarks. You've been able to enlighten the people for them to understand that the court is a sacred place. It's not a place that you can do whatever you like and create problem. Okay, let's get the remarks of Reverend Egosa Omori. Yes. I can see that you have a lot to release. Well, yes.
I already saw the footage of the incident that happened.
Okay.
And when you look at what was happening, it was not only one-sided. It was both parties that were involved. And for my brother to say these are, because it's a judicial issue, we don't even need to delve into it. You know, Yes. What is the tribunal requesting from both parties? There is a petitioner, there's a respondent. Now, you that petition, come and prove your case. So whatever evidence you have, bring it, let's see. All this issue of Togri, the shenanigans up and down, try to, make the state ungovernable. It's not right. It's not right. Because that is where governance comes to play. Because, like Riley said, the Commissioner of Police is supposed to swing into action. Because the talks, you can identify them on the video. So, why can't you locate them? Are they spirits? They are human beings. And they domicile here in Benin City. So, locating is not an issue. So, security operatives supposed to, by now, use some of them as scapegoats so that next hearing, all these things will not come up. Because we are talking about issue of governance, whatever reclaiming of mandate or what have you. Yes, there's a language in Benin that the person when you beat, you don't feel stubborn from crying. Yeah. If I feel I have not received justice, I need to seek a means of getting justice. Yeah. So that's the essence of the court issue. So the Togri is just to discourage people and intimidate people, which is not right. Which is not right. And let me say something. We are entering into Utah season. I want to appeal to the governor to make sure that the security in the state is beefed up. I said it the other time we had a meeting here in this same studio that the vehicles plying the town, many of them, they are not numbered. There's no number in them. And it's risky for commuters to enter such vehicles. You enter at your own peril. I have a relation who was going to work some weeks back. She just entered a bus in the morning. They took her phones, took her money, took her bag from her. By the time she came out, she didn't even know that, they would do plate number at the back of the vehicle. So all these things are happening. But I want to also say here that I heard it. The governor Beworo summoned all the vigilantes. The government had. They should come with their weapons. I only heard that when they go there with their weapons, he said they should drop their weapon and they should go. That if they have need for activity and service they want to render, they will come and sign. Because that is the practice, the global practice. For a policeman to go for a function, he has to go to the office to go and sign for armory. You go and sign for arms. So now that the guns have been taken away from vigilante, now at least it will reduce unnecessary criminalities in the society. So I give kudos to him for that. So let's see the fallout. Because this period of the year, there's so much crime everywhere. That's my first presentation. Thank
you very much. Ahaji, there's something that's really mind-boggling. We still say nascent democracy, nascent democracy. I don't know how many years it's going to take Nigeria to really get it right. But looking at politics in Edo State, is it divisive politics we're experiencing in the state, or we still need room for development?
Thank you very much. No, yeah. Nigeria is not, you cannot use Nigeria to measure other country. The ethnic group in Nigeria is not something that is like others.
Okay.
If you look at even Edo alone, if you in Edo State, you now say, let me create a Benin State, let me create Esan State, let me create an Afema State, the problem will even be more. You see, we should thank God for the democracy that we are practicing in Nigeria because of our kind of people, because of what we have, where we came from. When you look at other countries today, you find out that they are far doing better than us. You see, in Nigeria, some of us should not complain. Why we will not complain is that even the kind of democracy we are practicing now, many of us also benefit from it. But if it's not your turn, you will be complaining. When you benefited from it, you didn't complain. It was a smooth one. You understand me so?
What kind of democracy are you talking about?
What I'm talking about, like the last election, not this very one. Okay. Some people benefit. There is no complaint. INEC become one of the best. But this last election, when they lose that, INEC becomes so corrupt. But when they benefited from that same corrupt system, they were very happy. They were very happy. So if I were there, I would not even go to court because I am a beneficiary of what have happened before. So this time, I know one day, Nigeria is going to get it right. I'm aware, I know. Last time in this studio, I said it. I saw so many things. I prophesied in this studio that come to pass today. I said it, I was with my friend, my brother, my big brother here. And I said so many things because what I sit down to see, even though you climb 20-story building, you will not see it. As an elder and as a traditional ruler, I speak from the gods. So by the grace of God, today, Nigeria is one of the best countries in the world, whether you like it or not. Because I have traveled around the world, I see that Nigeria is the only country that when you plant, you don't cover before you know it germinates. I'm just coming from a program where I go to inaugurate my farmers in the local government of Via and Ego. So that is why, for this governor, before he came in, I went into Kovun to find out if he's going to work for Edo. And they told me yes. And I found out he's going to be one of the best governors in Edo. Do you know that today I am a beneficiary of his action? The last time we met here, we said we want governor that was soon as he come into office, he should start the ball running. The day he was sworn in, the next day he came to my street, to my road, Ute. That was the first place he flagged off, where I stay. Have I not benefited enough like that? And me that prophesied that this man is going to be the person. And God did it, Allah did it, that is the governor today. And you can see what he's doing every day. I think this one is supposed to be called wake and see. When you wake up, you see him in the street. On Sunday, my brother, I was surprised the governor he parked his vehicle in front of my house. He didn't come to greet me. He came to a spare project. People that said, you come and say, I run out. Your Excellency, on Sunday, he was in front of my house. Not that my house is adjacent from the road. He entered the street. I was surprised. Do we have a governor like this who will give out contract and be monitoring the contract even on Sunday where he's supposed to be sleeping, where he's supposed to be pepper souping and whining? But he leave those ones aside and he's still inspecting projects. It has been a long time we had this kind of person who will commit himself to project. And today, let me tell you, let me shock you. The governor wants to do something that no governor have done in Nigeria. He wants to bring experts today to come to Edo State and plant, that is this grass they plant in Brazil and which they use in feeding their cows. The governor wants to bring experts to come and do that. He wants to make sure every cattle raiders have a ranch. So that the issue of clashing with farmers and cattle raiders will stop. I think this man has so many things in mind. And he has also told the farmer they are going to give us loan. Loan we have not seen for a very long time. Do you know that if there is a loan in Edo State and is being monitored, Edo State can feed the whole of Nigeria? Because our soil is the best soil. And the government should not even waste its time looking for another way to create employment. Farming is one of the right places to create employment. If today you have a farm, you know your wife will be greeting instead of good morning satan every morning. And food, you have availability of food at home. And I said it the other time, the issue of farming is supposed to be embedded in our curriculum. Because you are here today, you are fed before you come. Yeah. And you will see it again. You can see how shiny my reverend is. Without food, you can see that my reverend is a man that didn't call Oriemi. You can see him very fast and plump. Oriemi means those who eat good food. Those who are living better life. Without food, you are not living a better life. You must eat good food that will make you to live a better life. So I am appealing, and I know the governor of Edo State, who also come from the grassroots, who we call the homeboy, will perform wonder in this state.
Thank you very much, Aji Bako. We'll come back to you. A lot has happened. I must tell you, we have a new governor Senator Monday Okpebholo. Only yesterday, that was on Wednesday, valedictory section held in honor of Senator Monday Okpebholo at the National Assembly, and also the Deputy Governor, Dennis Idahosa. So both seats now are vacant. It's part of the political development, really. We will see how that unfolds at the national level. Representatives from the state. But something really disturbed us. We'll just take a look at it again. The governor of Edo State, yes, some of my guests have really expressed their satisfaction with his performance, the way he has started. But the case of his election is in court. And the Edo Election Tribunal has started. But the inaugural sitting was bizarre in the sense that there was acrimony, chaos within the premises of the court, and some persons are not satisfied at all. And my guests have been able to express their dissatisfaction with that. If they take the court sitting to Abuja, that will be more expensive, cost burden on those who are seeking redress. Reverend Mori, don't you think so? Just like Ahaji Bako said, if we don't know yet, if because of what happened, that crisis, they decide to relocate the sitting of the Edo Election Tribunal out of Edo State, would that not be a problem?
It has not gotten to that level.
Okay.
It's just a pre-hearing issue. So, yes. And it was nip on the bob that very day. So I believe subsequently, such incidents will never occur.
But it's not a sign that, in terms of political development, there's a long way to go.
Even as at the time, evidence was supposed to be collected from INEC office. We saw the shenanigans that took place at the entrance of INEC office. It's just a replica of what we saw. So it's like a kind of characteristics of our politicians down this side. You know, we believe that everything should be done through violence, and which is not, ideal for a society that have been in existence over thousands of years ago. Yeah. We should be able to do something in a decent manner.
Okay, thank you, Reverend.
So let me say something.
Yes.
Obaseki left Edo State government a month ago. Okpebholo started governance a month ago.
Reverend, we are discussing political development in Edo State. Reverend Egosamon, you were actually making some very important points.
What I'm trying to say
is
that Obaseki took over from the government of Oshomole in 2016. He continued from where Oshomole stopped.
Okay.
So, to me, I also expect the present governor, Okpebholo, to continue from where Obaseki stopped. Because Obaseki did not leave the state the way he met it. Because there are evidence of development here and there. The IGRO he met was not the IGRO he left when he was leaving. So, I expect the present governor, who is just 1 month old in office, to sit down and change the narratives. Because there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of work to be done. He said also that his road, which he said the other time we met here, that it was done halfway, it was not completed. Is that what you said?
Yes.
So now, that is the kind of thing we want to be hearing. Because governance is continuum. It's continuum. From where Obaseki stopped, he should continue. Areas he knows that he can fix them. You understand? Because I am not particularly comfortable when I hear every day, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. We should change that narrative.
Okay.
We should change that narrative.
Yeah.
And begin to
people
do.
seem to have a way of criticizing a previous government and not objectively.
No. At least what he had done,
Yeah.
build on it.
Okay.
Build on it.
For instance,
because you have a vision.
Reverend, at Yaro, the education hub, I drove past. Wonderful facility there. I think Governor Okpebolo must complete
that project.
That project. That's a wonderful project.
So any project you know that
because for those people
was not completed,
yes,
please complete it for the good of Edo people. You are not the governor of a party, you are the governor of the state. For Christ, so loud. Anywhere you know that you are not completed any project, continue from where you stop, so that the Edo people will also know, you came, oh, this is what you have done. Because, okay, look at the secretariat. Is that how it was when it came in 2016?
No.
Even the Ministry of Education, you are talking education hub, was that how it was when it came in? On and so forth. So please, I appeal to him. He should continue from where he stopped. And because let me also say this thing very please.
Yes.
You see, he should not allow people who felt offended by Obaseki to push him to do certain things. He should be, I see him as a very simple and easygoing man. He should be able to do his own bit. And don't allow somebody, you must take vengeance for me. Because governance, you can step on toes. Obaseki cannot be exonerated from that. He stepped on toes. So people he stepped on are trying to revenge. So he shouldn't be the one who will do that one for them. If they have a way of doing it, they should go and do it themselves. Face governance so that I do like to say, this man is good. That's my only submission.
Thank you very much. That's great. His Royal Highness, yes, continuum. Government is continuum. You want to comment on that?
Yes.
Because it's a sign of political development, really.
Yes. You see, we have never gotten the governor like Okpebolo. Let us be frank to ourselves.
Within this short period.
Yes, I am even surprised today now, my brother.
1 month?
Yes, now.
1 month?
Hold on. I'm surprised the other time me and you were in the studio here. You were not commending him, but today you are commending. Thank you for that, for his commendation.
So that's a sign.
Because, yes,
that's a sign of development or the sign of the governor.
I'm a fair-minded person.
And
I'm a fair-minded person.
Yes.
I'm a
That is a
fair-minded
man
person.
that will come in.
If you do something that is good, I should say it.
It's my time to talk. Let me talk.
The truth must be said.
So let me talk now. It's my time. When you were talking, I didn't understand me. So you see, my great brother.
Yeah.
You see, there is no governor that I have seen. I have witnessed so many governors. Many governors do not want to continue what you call continuity under present government. But Okpebolo came into office and asked all contractors to go back to site. As I'm talking to you right now, Okpebolo have not awarded any contract of his own to say this is my contractor. Even the one awarded in my area, that contract awarded in my area is a continuity of the Obaseki previous contractor. Are you with me now? And all the contracts that Obaseki awarded is what you see ongoing right now. Like if you go to a place, the library, where the former library that is now ShopRite, what they call it now. Between that police commissioner.
Okay, that road by the side. Okay.
It's the same contractor. All the contract that is going on is the same contractor that Obaseki used.
So is that a sign of improvement in governance?
It's a great sign. The only improvement I will not want Okpebolo to continue on, let me be frank to you, is the museum. At those states, we don't have anything to do with almost about 3 or 4 museums. Oba have his own museum that is building, and we have already existing federal government museum. We should not be having museum. We have a lot of shrine in Edo, which is part of the museum. We have so many shrine in Edo. Anybody that want to look at this and go to shrine, we have so many. We have so many. We should not be basing our decision on shrine. What we need is what we impart the ordinary citizen, like the hospital that we have in that place before. That hospital we should return it back to there, because people are dying every day. People want to access cheaper hospital. The one that is there is very costly for the common man. Let the governor quickly reverse that, revoke that contract, because that museum is not met. We don't have one of the museum in Africa. Museum is, what do you have in museum? It's antiquities. That's why we have a museum. Well, we have the Oba Bini, our father have a one that is building, and the federal government already have a museum that is existing. If you have anything you want to go and keep there, you will find out that the one in your house is too full. Take it to that federal government museum, or wait for the one for our father, the one put it there. Not the one, that one Obaseki is building. It's a zero thing for those people because we don't want it. The government should cancel that, immediately revoke that contract and put hospital there. You understand me so?
But we have Stella Obasanjo Hospital.
Stella Obasanjo is too far for the people that are in this area. You want to go to hospital from here, you will take somebody to the Obasanjo Hospital. Before I get the person will die. That Ring Road Hospital is the center of activities from everybody coming from different places. Do you know the hours from here to Stella Obasanjo Hospital? That hospital there was not crying. I do not know the offense, that hospital offend Obaseki that he bulldozed it. Let the governor return that hospital back to that place. If nobody will tell him, I, as the chairman of farmers in Edo State, Nigeria, I will also tell him that he should revoke that contract and reback that hospital back there. Nobody will complain. Okay. Because now, you can see today right now, see the people, the smile of people. Whether you are PDP, whether you are APC, whether you are AGA, all of them are happy within short time. This one did not wait for 6 months to start to swing into action. He didn't wait for, say, okay, 6 months, I will fix my cabinet. And again, look at the numbers of people he's putting in position. Technocrat per excellence. Look at my bosom friend, Gani Audu. He's perfectly doing well. Look at the SLG. Go there, you see what is happening. You look at Oshomole's son, people are complaining. No, the guy today is performing wonder in the field. Look at our brother, Samson Sagi, who is a lawyer, who is a technocrat in the field. He's not just pricking anyhow people to say come and march. You can see what the governor did. When
even Emmanuel Okoebo is a seasoned financial expert, and he's in charge of finance.
You can see the level of people that he's bringing in. You see, when I look at this man, people complain, no, I don't know how to speak English. You don't know how to talk. Are we looking for who English? If I were him, I would be using this hand to talk. Let the people be interpreting this hand for me. It's done in China.
The way the Chinese are talking.
Doing it because you want to promote your own culture. I will do it. If I were him, nobody will, because there's no part of the constitution that says you must. This is the language you must speak to for you to talk to people. Any language you understand is what. That's why we have interpreter. I will use my language to talk to people. Let the interpreter interpret it for me. So the governor, I look at this governor.
English is our official language.
I forget, we don't have any official. But my language is also official language. If I say it in my language, you interpret it in English language that's official. Look at what French is doing. French today, right now, you are talking Nigeria, you see that we can't get French man to come and start interpreting. What is the thing connecting us with France? We don't have any connection with France. But because France they want their language to be selling and they want things to be happening, they are paid for it. Any small thing in Nigeria will say, okay, let us interpret in France, in the French language. You see, my great brother, Reverend, thank God, and God will bless you for commending Okoebo right now. You see, you are a great man. You are a man who is a leader. I know one day you become Odion way your community because you talk like an Odion way. And again, tell your wife to come and register with AFAN because your wife is dealing to snake. And we need people like her so that we can be able to promote agricultural. You see, my great brother, thank God. You see this station, whenever I come to this station, I'm always happy. I'm happy in the sense that I meet people. I'm able to meet people. People of great standards. People of great standards. Okay. You can now see. Excuse me, let me finish. Yeah. I'm talking. When you were talking just like you talk more than how many minutes. Also, let me to talk. It's my turn to talk. You see, my brother, what we host the governor of Edo State today, yes, all of us, is prayer. Okay. It's prayer. Yes. Our prayer is that our prayer is that it should not rest. As we continue, you should continue with it. Yeah. The other time he went to Okpobahi, Arama Park, yes, to say there's going to be flyover there. And we discussed, we remember? We discussed I think it's my idea now that the governor is taking. Maybe whenever I'm talking, is listening. We discussed about flyover in Benin, in this station. And the governor, the whole thing we talk about is what the governor is doing. I think kudos to you, my governor, wherever you are. I pray that God Almighty will continue to bless you. For the little we have done, we are satisfied. And you did not say because you are not the person who starts some project, you leave it behind. You have asked contractors to go back to site. Yeah. You did not ask contractors to go back to the site of Oshomole. Contractors should go back to the site of the work Obaseki was doing. You are going to continue with it. I think that is to know what governance is. Because most of that contract, if he has other person, most of those contracts have been paid over 85%. Because the governor is very intelligent and wise. Say, everybody go back to site. If a contractor have taken almost about 85%. Some
contractors would have just taken off.
Yes, take off. But he wants contractor, any contractor who go out of sight Even though you are in the hole, he will bring you out and smoke you. You understand me so? So this governor is the type we want. This governor will do so much because I am aware, I prophesied it before, that this governor is going to do wonderful thing and is doing the wonderful thing right now.
Thank you
we
very
all
much.
hold him prayer. Whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whatever the Muslim you belong to, please continue to pray for Okpebolo. Oh, you know the name of Okpebolo?
No.
In those days, you have two regions. We have the Okpebolo and the Agbazilo in Eastern land.
Yeah.
And he belongs to the Okpebolo, and his name is Okpebolo. That means it's a group of community, or the of community in Eastern that is in him alone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Alhaji Bako is an orator. He's a man that can talk and talk and talk. Reverend, how do we move forward? Because we've seen that there's something we must highlight here. Everyone seems to have commended Okpebolo for not abandoning what he met. I think that's a good start. It's a positive start. It's signs of political maturity and development. Now, what's your advice? How do we actually strengthen our democracy, strengthen the political lifestyle of our people? Because some still believe in, oh, he's not in my party, so we should kill him. He's not in this. It shouldn't be that. Politics should be politics of development. That's what has helped other countries. We've seen some countries, maybe you lose, the loser will congratulate the winner because he believes that he can come back. Outside the shores of Nigeria, though it's not within the scope of this program, Donald Trump lost and immediately started preparing for the next election. Today he's back. So don't you think we have a lot to learn in terms of advancing our democracy, in terms of enhancing political development in Edo State?
Well, thank you, because you don't progress in a society that is violent, prone. Like I mentioned earlier, there are so many vehicles that are traps to commuters. Government should give the directives. All such vehicles should be impounded. It's a threat. Because Edo State...
But police ordinarily, there are agencies that ordinarily ought to do that.
If
road safety...
I'm sorry to say.
Yes, they ought to do that.
You see, in a society where corruption is the high rising, somebody arrested and he bailed himself out. He continues to do what he's doing. So I want a situation where the governor, Okpebolo, will sit down and ponder. Until today, making 1 month that he was sworn in. So the journey is just starting.
Yeah.
So he can do better. He can do better. You know, let him form his cabinet. Let him begin to do, like Randy said, I don't know. I know he mentioned that all contractors will go back to site. That was a good development. So let every one of them begin to do the needful. Because Edo State is the heartbeat of Nigeria. The moment the heart starts beating, death has come. So we want to pray and believe that he'll do well. He'll do well. That's my
What of other politicians? What do you think they should learn?
Other politicians, let me say something. They shouldn't make politics their second address.
Okay.
Because many of them, because they don't have any source of livelihood, is politics, come rain, come shine, is politics. So if they have other means, he's a farmer now. Yeah? I like asking people to come and register in the association.
And be a farmer.
And be a farmer. If you are a farmer, I have a relation who is a farmer. He's a politician. He's a farmer. He doesn't go for elected position, but he continues his farming. Whether his party is in government or not, he's in farming. That's the kind of ideas. You know, if you are a lawyer, if your party is not in government, you go back to law practice. You are a medical doctor and your party is not in government, you go back to practice. Not making politics your life. It's not healthy because governance requires so much. It requires so much. May God really help Edo State at this time.
Thank you very much. His Royal Highness, the way forward, because we've seen some persons display political immaturity, because in the long run, it affects the state. Whoever is governor, whoever is commissioner, whoever wins elective position, even a local government chairman, all within the political development. Because if a local government chairman is not performing well, it affects that local government vis-a-vis the state. What's your advice to politicians? How do we strengthen, develop?
Well, let me start from the issue of local government. I think the present president is wanting to put things right.
Okay.
By making sure the local government have autonomy. Because the local government, which is the closest to the people, if today INEC take over the running of the local government by conducting election in the local government, the issue of 18/18 will be gone. You understand me so? And the local government should be able to stand and be accountable to the people, not be accountable to the governors. Because local government today is accountable to the governors all over Nigeria. And local government election of local government is not conducted, rather is elected. So if you select people, if you select people to come and run local government, they will not perform anything. I believe and I know no local government is functioning well. Again, that joint account that is running between the state government and local government should be removed and create account for the local government direct. Are you with me now? Then where the people cannot say we choose this person, okay, even though you now say it will be conducted that way, INEC, but it will not be as free as taking money from local government. Any chairman who talks is suspended. When that thing comes, no governor can be able to suspend any local government chairman. It is only the House. Are you aware that local government has a House of local government? You have a House of Assembly.
That is legislative
house. But no one cannot remove any local government chairman. They have no power until this autonomy fully takes place, and local government will be running as it were, and they are able to say, okay, there is money voted to create a earth road, to do one or two things, to give farmers money, to give this one and do this. You see, local government Nigeria will become one of the best countries. Let me tell you, that will surprise you and shock you. Nigeria has one of the best laws in the whole world. Nigeria law is the best in the whole world. And the problem we are having in Nigeria is implementation of the laws. Implementation of the laws, if you look at for example, you come to this place now, look, in the south and the rest, look at our criminal code. You read it, my brother, excellent. Go to the north, you see that the penal code is excellent. But are we be able to implement those laws? The question is no. People ride on the law, people are above the law. But again, let me also let you know, today we have a new government. Today we are going to have new people, we are having a new people that are on board. The last time I told one commissioner, before you, there were commissioner. After you, there's going to be commissioner. He thought I was joking. Today it's no longer commissioner. It's ordinary man like me in the street. And that thing I say, we never forget that word. Because when you are out there, you are there to serve the people. You are not there to start a prayer. Because the other time I said it here, because of this kind of prayer today, prayer is one of the most things that is wounding us in Nigeria. I will give you a reason. That is why the Constitution, Section 10 of the Constitution, if you say you need that you should not state in the Federation that shall adopt any religion as a state religion. Section 10 is both written. But we are not doing that. You go to government house now, at least let us pray. What are you praying for? There are times for prayer. That is what the white men do. That is what people in the advanced country do. Not to come inside the church, inside government house. When you're supposed to be talking, let us pray. And you are banning and casting Holy Ghost fire. And the thing you will still have the evil thing. Excuse me.
Let's talk about
politics.
No, this is a public affair. The same religion enter into public affair.
But you are just talking about a commissioner now.
Yes, they know.
That commissioner was not performing well.
What did he perform? He did not perform.
So tell us
he was there as if he was there. Listen.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you the truth. I have traveled around the world.
Yes.
I have traveled around. I have taught 46 states in the country. And I have seen things in other countries. I've seen this in other countries.
Yeah.
It is only in Nigeria, the way we use religion to show agbada, we wear it as if we are holy. Whereas inside us, is bitter, is red, is black. But here today, we are here now. He's a Christian, I'm a Muslim. We are happy sitting down together.
Yeah.
That is how a religion should
Peaceful
be.
coexistence.
Peaceful coexistence. That's how it should be. Not the one that will see me, oh, this man, look at it, oh, what will I do to bring it down?
Yeah.
No! Because the God that helped him, that is looking fresh, I will also ask that God, help me, so that I also look fresh like him. That is what we're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Because religion, before now, we remember when, during our forefathers, everybody stayed together and eat together. If you want to do it, you will wash hands in the same place.
Yes,
there is
same
no
bowl.
different thing that say, bring your bowl. The same bowl you use to washing hand, the same way bowl the Christian or the Muslim or the pagan will wash hand. And we eat from the same place. Because it is our heart is tied together. Today, somebody is praying, I want to become commissioner. I want to become commissioner. The moment you have become commissioner, what you want to do to embezzle? What are you? How will God not punish you? You want the fertilizer is given to you. You want to embezzle, I want to embezzle that fertilizer. How will God not punish you? But when the fertilizer is given and you share it around, you see people, they are having a bumper harvest, you will be happy. Yeah. You will sleep well, and God will bless you in another different fold. I have gone to share fertilizer just now. I share fertilizer to people I went to, and I wish I going to show in your station, either by today or tomorrow. Okay. And I'm very happy that I have shared fertilizer. I'm still going to share more because I want the farmers to have a bomber harvest. Okay. Because I am a technocrat in the farming industry.
Yeah.
But you cannot put me now and say you want to put me to medical session. I will not perform.
It's not your
but
area.
when you call me to the farming area, you see me, I will feed the nation.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's the program. I hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of 60 Minutes Nigeria. My guest, Reverend Egosa Omori, thank you very much.
God bless you.
And of course, you can see how emotional His Royal Highness Haji Bako Dogo is. He's so passionate about farming. So whenever he's talking, he just can't take farming out of his discussion. And we really need farming for development. Thank you very much, His Royal Highness, for being a part of today's program. If you enjoyed this week's edition of 60 Minutes Nigeria, keep a date with me. By the grace of God, next week, we'll have a different set of guests, and we're looking at another national issue of interest. Do have a wonderful weekend ahead. My name is Egosa Agbanao. Bye-bye.